Hello YouTubers, subscribers, and friends. Welcome to my channel. Man, I am freaking wore out today. I went to bed at 12:30 last night. I got up at 9 o'clock this morning. And I feel like I got ran over by a dump truck or something. Been having a lot of weird dreams lately. And it's already 11 o'clock, 80 degrees, and I haven't done anything. Been kind of loafing around today. I want to talk about some weird dreams that I've been having. My wife knows the story already because I've told her when I first met her, because as a kid I was what they call a sleepwalker. My mom used to tie me to the bed so I couldn't get out of the house, because they would always find me the next morning sleeping on the front porch. As a kid we lived in a farm out in the country. That's why I like living out in the country. I don't like living in the city. But yeah, been having these. So I told my wife that before, and as you know, if you will follow me on previous vlogs, my neighbor, he's looking at me. He's like, "What the hell?" Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if you follow me on my previous daily vlogs, I've talked about how I always keep track of my dreams and stuff. I'll write stuff down, and for the last, I don't know, week and a half, I've been walking around saying it all starts with Aries, and my wife is like, why do you keep saying that all the time? I'm like, I don't know, it's stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head. I get these sayings in my head and I'll go over them, every day for who knows, until I figure out why I'm saying it. And so I wrote this down on my my tablet that I have next to my bed, and along with some other stuff. I've been dreaming about ancient Egypt a lot also, and the Eye of Ra, or the Eye of Horus, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I'm not an ancient Egyptianologist. I just dabble with, ancient history stuff that I like to study sometimes. So, my neighbor's got his wife with him in the truck, and she's just staring at me, and they're leaving, and they're going down the driveway. And they're probably like, oh, there's a weird neighbor again wearing his bat mask. They always see me walk around vlogging with my bat mask on. But I don't know, they see me all the time, but I don't know why they always seem shocked every time they see me wearing this bat mask. But yeah, so I'm always writing stuff down, and my wife knows about this stuff that I write down. And is this thing recording? And so I woke up this morning. My wife told me, she told me that I woke up this morning about 6:30, and I walked into the living room where she was on the internet, on the computer, answering emails and stuff. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and I asked her, what year is it? And she's like, what? And I'm like, what day is it? And she's like, are you alright? And then I turned around and went back and went to bed. I have no memory of that. She just told me that I already asked her that, because when I did get up and I walked into the living room and she was on the computer, I asked her the same thing. I'm like, what year is it? And she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you already asked me that. And I said, I did? I don't remember. And I said, what day is it today? And she's like, it's a Wednesday. I'm like, are you sure it's not Sunday? And she's like, I'm sure. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, I'm positive. And I was like, oh man, my brain on the right side from here to here was numb. And I just felt groggy. I still feel kind of groggy right now, but it's not as tingly or numb as it was when I first got up. And what I'm trying to say is, I found out why I've been saying these sayings. And here's the things that I wrote down right here. Okay? It all starts with Aries, and then I drew this, and I wrote Horus on it, and then I wrote equals brain, question mark. See that right here? And I also wrote that right there, 2063. I don't know what that is, because I haven't figured out what that is yet. But this morning after I had my breakfast, I sat down and turned on the computer, and this video came across things that you might like or you're interested in, whatever YouTube does. And there was this guy's video that caught my eye. It's called Santos Bonanacci. Bonanacci sounds like some kind of spaghetti dish or something. Bonanacci. And the video that I clicked on, I'll put down in the link below. The title in it is The Eye of Ra. Right here. Now I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that already know what this means, and it doesn't mean what people think it means. The Eye of Ra. Because it's very interesting. After I watched the guy's video, I watched this whole video, not only does he say, and not in that video, but in another video that I watched after that, he says it all starts with Aries. Just like that. He says just like that. I was like, oh my God. And my wife knows I write this stuff down, so I wrote this thing down like 2 weeks ago, and I've been saying it every day. And when I heard him say that in the video, I told my wife, listen to this, what he's saying. And she's like, well, did you watch this video already? I said, no, I've never even heard of this guy. Bonanacci. Until today. So, the Eye of Ra, I know what that is now, and it makes perfect sense once he showed me, or once he made that video and showed whoever watches it, because it's got a lot of views. And it does not mean the Eye of Ra, even though it looks like an eye. What it means, and like I said, I'll put a link in the video, and about, I don't know, I think 5 minutes into the video, he explains exactly what that is. And it makes total sense now that the Egyptians knew or know a lot more than what they are teaching people today in history. And I'll tell you what it means. It means it's a side view of, if you take the brain, you got the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. If you cut it right down the middle and you take a side shot, a side view photo of the brain, this is exactly what you see right here. So what that tells me is the Egyptians were doing brain surgery, or they knew a lot about the brain more than we actually think they knew. And Horus means a lot of things. It means God, and you have to go into your Egyptology to figure that out. But yeah, because I wrote this when I woke up. I wrote this and I wrote equals brain question mark, and when I got up in the morning and I read it, I was like, what the hell does that mean? That's not a brain. That's the freaking Eye of Ra, or Horus, you know, the Egyptian god. You know, why did I write brain? I don't know what's going on with me. I'm having some kind of synchronicity, which this guy also, Santos Bonanacci, speaks about a lot in his videos, about synchronicity and ancient astrology. And I'm not one into astrology or religion or politics or anything like that. I'm a spiritual guy, but I'm none of that stuff. But I have people in the past pull me aside and like walk in the mall, want to read my palm and give me free tarot card reading, and told me some weird things that some have come true and some I have yet to see. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I write. And this guy is a very interesting guy, Santos Bonanacci. I watched 3 videos of his and they make complete sense now when I watch them. He explains everything in great detail to where the average person can understand what he's talking about. So anyways, now my wife knows why I'm saying that, and she's like, I don't know, man, you must be psychic or something. I don't consider myself psychic, but my mother is very, what I would call very sensitive. She sees stuff that she tells me, and the stuff that does come in the future that has come to pass, and it blows my mind. But she doesn't call herself psychic. She doesn't even call herself sensitive. She says the demons are trying to attack her when she tells me that kind of stuff. But anyways, I gotta head to the dollar store. I just want to get that off my chest, off my mind, so I can move forward. I have to talk about this stuff to my family, so I figure, well, my wife's not here, kids are doing homeschool. Let me make a video about this just to get this out of my head so I can move forward and start focusing on other things that are in my head. Anyways, like I said, I gotta go to the dollar store. I gotta get some Epsom salt because I'm gonna soak in the tub because my whole body feels like I got hit by a truck. That's another thing that I'm dealing with. I'll talk about that on the way down the road. So I had this weird dream last night that I was traveled back in time. I have this obsession with time travel. I got a lot of clocks in my house. I'm always, especially if I take a nap, first thing I say when I wake up is what year is it or what time it is. I'll either say one of the two to whoever's around. My son, my daughter, my wife. My wife thinks I'm losing my mind sometimes. But yeah, I had traveled back in time to the dinosaur times, but these weren't dinosaurs like you see at Jurassic Park. These were dinosaurs like reptilian humanoids that looked like, if you ever seen the movie Land of the Lost, they had a reptilian type looking humanoid called the Sleestaks. And they had another one in the Star Trek. I don't know if you watch Star Trek movies or the Star Trek TV show, that Captain Kirk fought this humanoid lizard type reptilian spaceman, and it's weird because I was fighting these reptilian lizard type Sleestak looking humanoids with an actor, but it goes by the name of John Leguizamo, and I have no idea why I was with John Leguizamo. I don't even like that guy as an actor, but yeah, that was one of them. And then when I woke up and talked to my wife, I guess when I went back to bed, I had a dream that we went into the future and we were fighting these same humanoid dinosaurs in this parking garage, like this 6-story parking garage, and they were throwing Pepsi and Coke machines at us and stuff like that. And it was a really weird dream, and I don't even know why I was fighting these humanoid reptilians with John Leguizamo, because he's just a little Puerto Rican guy, man. I mean, tiny guy. I mean, you figure if you were going to fight dinosaurs, you would want to fight with like somebody big and huge like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that. I don't know, it was a weird dream. But anyways, I'm here at the dollar store. I'm going to go in there and get some Epsom salt. What they got in the dollar store? For $1 you can get Jamaican style spicy beef patties. Never even heard of that. They got these giant beef and steam burritos here for $1.25. I think I'm going to snag one of these things. It's a Mario. Systems are down. No debit or credit cards. Cash only. Only episode they had. Oh, I'm off to the park to go walk. Filming this thing about no debit cards or credit cards, and this lady, she just left. She was like, saw me filming it, and she's like, that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to make a video, put it on my Facebook, and let people know that this is bullshit. This is bullshit, man. When are they going to fix this? And she was like bitching in her car. And then she asked if I wanted to follow her on Facebook. And I was like, no, thank you. I don't have Facebook. And she's like, what? You don't have Facebook? And I was like, nope, don't have it. Which, I don't. My wife has Facebook, so technically it's not a lie, but anyways, off to the park. Alright, with the power and magic of YouTube videos, I'm done walking. I always feel great after I get done walking at the park. I'm gonna go in here and give me some Sobe life water, because I'm thirsty. I didn't bring any water with me or anything to drink, so gotta go in here and give me something to drink. I wish they sold Bay here, but they don't. I always feel great after walking at the park. Can't wait till this Ninja Turtle movie comes out. I love Ninja Turtles. Alright, let's go get me something to drink. Sobe. Gotcha. Good stuff. Well, I come to this gas station at least 4-5 times a week, and I always go in there and I talk to the girl that orders the drinks and stuff, and I'm always trying to get her to order the buy drink, the BAI drink that I drink, because I love it, because I have to go all the way into town to buy that stuff. This stuff, Sobe, I can get there no problem. I like drinking it also, but I was just talking to her, and she's like, they won't let me order it. I'm like, why won't they let you order it? Because I always ask her, have you ordered it yet? She's like, no, oh no. I talked to my supervisor, and they're only allowed to order certain types of drinks in this store. I'm like, well, all the convenience stores in town have it. This store and the other Chevron, which are both owned by the same company, do not carry the buy drink. And I don't know, some kind of conspiracy going on or something, I don't know, but she's like, yeah, I've asked my superior and they said no, we're not allowed to order that drink. So I don't know what's going on with that, but gotta go home, cook my burrito, make my kids lunch, and soak in the tub. Calgon, take me away. Well, not Calgon, it's Epsom salt. But yeah, this is going to be a short video today because pretty much I'm just going to veg out the rest of the day. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It's for free. And I'm gone. Get gone.